Hi, Martin Roberts here, TV property expert, and you are watching The Nicest Blog.
Focus. Focus. Ooh. Are we focused? Okay. Hi guys! So this week I was with RoSPA, the Royal Society for Prevention of Accidents. It's a pretty unusual charity, to be honest. They basically have two sides to them. So they are a government lobbyist and they also have a public face. Now, most of you watching this probably have no idea who RoSPA are. Royal Society for the Prevention of Accidents are basically around to help prevent accidents. I mean, that probably sounds a little bit like a nanny state, and I think their public image can somewhat, maybe inadvertently portray that. But what was really interesting was the amazing things that they've done. So, if you look at things like having to wear your seatbelt whilst in your car, RoSPA. Not talking on your mobile phone whilst driving, RoSPA. Flame retardant settees or sofas, RoSPA. They work and have worked for about 100 years to ensure the safety of the British public. But most people don't know about it. They're a very humble and under the radar charity that do this amazing work, but really don't shout about it. And to be honest, I'm here to shout about it. I'm here to tell you how amazing RoSPA are, because they have saved millions and millions of lives from people in the UK by just putting simple notes out there about being more safe. On Monday, I ended up joining James Cracknell, the two-time gold medalist who won it for rowing, and also Martin Roberts, who, if most of you watching this and went to university at the same time I did, would know him from Homes Under the Hammer. And he did my amazing introduction, so thank you so much, Martin, that was amazing. I'm very grateful for that. I had a really unusual week this week with RoSPA. They basically lobby the government, but also try and educate the public on reducing accidents. Now, it was really interesting because they've got this call centre downstairs in their building, and they've got some wonderful women who basically answer the public phone lines to any safety question that you may have. But do you know what's really interesting? In my head I thought, wow, RoSPA's pretty much of a nanny charity. They kind of tell us what to do. But the women downstairs in the call centre are nans. Now, do you know what's really, really funny? Whenever I have a problem, I call my nan. I love a dippy egg. For those of you who don't know what a dippy egg is, that's a runny egg where you dip your soldiers or your bread into. Absolutely love them. I've had them since childhood. Ask me how long I have to boil the egg for, and I'm gone. So for Christmas, my nan bought me an egg timer because she wanted to educate me and have, tell me to stop calling her every time I want to make a dippy egg. And that got my eureka moment in my brain. I was like, oh, these women who answer the phones are nans. And do you know what? If ever you have a problem, or I have a problem, who do we call? We call our nan. So what I told RoSPA was that why don't they flip that whole nanny state on their head and say, do you know what? Hashtag call your nan. They've got a team of nans downstairs who can answer any safety question, from what size do you need your pushchair or your high chair or your car seat, through to I'm going skiing and what kind of safety precautions do I need to take. If you've got a safety question, they can answer it. I'm going to put the number below, so if you want to give them a ring with any questions, they are there to help. It was really, really eye-opening to see that one of the major causes of deaths in this country is actually accidents. And it's quite interesting when you start thinking that, okay, you may fall over in your house or you may slip down the stairs and you just go, oh, that was really unfortunate, it was a bit of an accident. Actually, if you think about how many people say that and then add it up, the amount of people that have accidents, hurt themselves, put pressure on the NHS, and then also could potentially die is massive. So make sure that you stay safe at home. That's the message they want to convey. If you have any questions, go on their website or give them a call. But just slow down a little bit. Make sure that you're being cautious on the roads, you're being conscious at work, and more importantly, where most of accidents happen, is at home. Make sure that when you get home, you kick your shoes off, you put your slippers on, you have your cup of tea in your hand, that you're safe, that you're not taking unnecessary risks. And this was an amazing week with RoSPA. Thank you so much for having me. And next week I'm with brain tumour research. Pretty much outside my comfort zone. I don't really know too much about it. And also I've never actually been around anyone who's had a brain tumour. It's quite I think, quite a specific and niche thing to have, but also a really horrendous thing to go through. So it's going to be another very educational week for me. Make sure that you tune in, and also make sure that you click this little button down here which says subscribe. Subscribe to my videos. I am going around the country and educating you guys on the amazing work that the volunteers and the charities do, and I can't, quite frankly, think of a better blog to watch. So make sure that you click subscribe, you share this video, and you tune in every week. Thanks for watching. Bye!